In this life, we all get dealt a hand. A hand that can lead us to many places. Each journey is different. Most fall, but some rise. They spent months putting together a deck that they could stack against us. They dealt me the hand that was supposed to end everything. A fatal shot. But there's just one problem. I was always the dealer.
Rolling.
Welcome to another episode of Bet the Bus. I'm your host, Payoff Willy, aka Playoff Willy, aka Super Willy Wildcard. Boys, it's time to get fucking bags. I'm not talking about trick-or-treating. I am the fucking parent. I'm dishing the candy. I'm dishing the picks. You guys are gonna love the fucking picks. What a proper way to come back from 8, 9, 10. I don't know how long, what kind of hiatus we got. How long we been in the woods, JP? Do you have any clue?
Zero clue, but around 8 weeks.
You're fucking right, baby. But what a proper way to bring this thing back to our presenting sponsor, Proper Wild. Not only do we deliver proper picks, we deliver proper energy. Proper Wild is clean all-day energy designed to boost your energy, focus, and productivity without the jitters or the crash. You see your boy, I'm hopped up on a couple right now. Matter of fact, for the boys, I want to go ahead and take this new apple. Oh, we got 3 new flavors: strawberry kiwi, apple, lemon lime. Cheers.
Cheers.
No preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, no bullshit. Just natural tasting energy with clean ingredients that work fucking hard. Go to properwild.com/barstool to try Proper Wild for 30% off. Not only are we saving you money, we're also about to make you money, boys. Listen, a lot of rumors out there. Year 10. Do we put AKA Payoff Willy, Playoff Willy, AKA Year 10 question mark? Because Year 10, everybody's asking. Did Year 10 die? Did the NFL strip Will Compton of Year 10? Bring the cameraman close.
Close.
Yes, the NFL did steal Year 10. But I have something for you. Year 10's not fucking dead. Year 10 is Mufasa. Picture Mufasa, Lion King 1, the original, the OG, the one that stands above all in the Disney movies. When Rafiki tells Simba, come here. And Simba has no clue where to go. He thinks, oh, Year 10's dead. Mufasa's dead. My dad is dead. Rafiki, in his nice little humble voice, goes, look down there, and points at the water. Simba now goes to the water. He looks down. He's like, he just sees his reflection come back. That's not my father. That's not Year 10. That's just my reflection. No, you got to look harder. Year 10 lives in you. Year 10 lives in us. Year 10's not fucking dead. Year 10 is not anything tangible that's out there. Year 10's a fucking mentality. That mentality is we stand up to the big bad motherfuckers, the NFL. They tell us, oh, we can play. Guess what? We earned the workout. We earned the right to sign. We earned the right to go Year 10. Yeah, was I gambling beforehand and they didn't like that? We want you to delete all the content off of the internet. We want you to separate from Barstool. I was willing to do whatever it took to get to Year 10, but at some point in time, you got to stand 10 toes down. Year 10's got to stand 10 toes down and say, fuck you, fuck the NFL. Everybody, bow your heads, let's pray. The gambler's prayer. Dear Lord, please grant us the serenity to accept the results that we cannot change, the courage to bet the bus when we can, the wisdom to know that it's not going to matter ever. For thine is the kingdom, the sportsbook, the Barstool Sportsbook, the power, the glory, all yours now and forever. Boys, I don't know how you felt about that little analogy with the Simba and the Mufasa and the Rafiki, but Year 10 is not something that you can define. It's a mentality.
Amen. Always
it's a
was.
mentality. Amen. It always was, boys. We have a big episode coming. It's wildcard weekend. College games are over. We battled our ass off all year in college. I would say probably above 500. Barely. But hey, we're in the green, I believe. I don't want to look back on all the data and all the stats. But the NFL, we know, is the fucking sweet spot. Since we don't necessarily have a review, Jack, I don't know if you have anything that you want to do monologue-ish, to kind of give a little briefing, but I'm going to give you the floor. If you don't want the floor, you can give it right back. We'll get into this. We'll get into the action because we got 6 games that we think we're going to cleanly sweep. Jack?
I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it stoic. One quote to live by and to rule them all. When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. You know who said that? Ellen fucking DeGeneres. So let's get after it.
Let's get fucking after it, dude. I love that. Hey, you fired me up. JP said another one earlier. Something about quitting. JP, I don't want to steal your quote.
In gambling, you don't quit gambling. No.
That's all right. I love this. Now you see what goes on in my head when I forget shit.
What was it?
You don't lose. You don't lose at gambling. Yeah.
You don't lose in gambling. No. Something's not right.
You never
here.
lose in gambling until you quit.
Right.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Some philosophical shit that
Something
you're saying.
that was a banger.
There's two types of motherfuckers in this world, JP. There's people that see what they want, and there's people that see the obstacles to get what they want. On this show, we see what we want. If you see obstacles in the way, some L's in the way, by the way, if you're new here because the year 10 happened, they got a new banger, our YouTube channel's growing, please subscribe, leave comments right now. Back to the two people scenario I was just saying. There's a person that sees what they want, and there's a person that sees the obstacles to get what they want. In this fucking show, we see what we want, we go after it. In the NFL, we own the fucking NFL, boys. We own the NFL so much that we're winning gambling picks. It's like, yo, I might go fucking play in this fucking league. We're doing so well. They kept me out of it. They won on the superficial front, but deep down, who was the dealer, JP? Who was always the dealer?
You were always the dealer.
We were always the fucking dealer. And with that said, let's start this thing off. We got 6 games, NFL games. We're going to make these bets brought to you by the Barstool Sportsbook. You can go download their app. It's fucking incredible. That's where I make my money. That's where my bank account is, actually. But Jack, JP, whoever's going to start it off, let's get it kicked off with the first game, boys.
Hottest team in the league for our first game, led by Mr. Irrelevant. We have the 49ers and the Seahawks. We got...
All right, this one, boys, I'm going to say it right now. This is my Bet the Bus lock of the week. The 49ers is who I am picking to win the whole goddamn fucking shebang, caboodle, whatever that shit is, dude. They're winning that fucking trophy. The 49ers, and here's what I look at when it's like, well, Will, how'd you come up with that? Shout out Blas, he loves the 49ers. Will, how'd you come up with that scenario? Them picking them to win the Super Bowl. I'll tell you why. The teams that fucking show up in December, they're ready to go. Not only did they sweep December, they swept November as well. The Niners have won their last 10 games. They went through 2 quarterbacks. And you'd almost think they're shook. We have said this earlier in the year. Kyle Shanahan is a fucking scientist, dude. He understands how to play to people's strengths. We got Cody Purdy out there dishing bombs, dude. And he don't necessarily have to dish bombs. He's just dishing them to the right people. Oh, we're going to sign Christian McCaffrey. Shout out the boy. He rocks our hat. We love you. We want you to come on Bussin' with the boys. Christian McCaffrey, he's like a dog, bro. He's a real fucking dog. What position you want me to play? What spot? Where do you want me to go fetch? Where do you want me to go get the ball? The motherfucker scores. All at will. Debo Samuel, they've been playing without him for the majority of the back half of the year. I don't know if that's right or not, but I believe that is right. George Kittle Fest. You guys see this fucking hat? That's why this is the Bet the Bus lock of the week. It's going to be a Kittle Fest out there. He scored 7 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Not only that, the Seahawks are 1-7 against the spread in their last 8. The Niners are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8. They're going to dog walk these boys. Take them with the points. Right now it's at -9.5. That means if you're new to gambling, you need to win by at least 9.5 points to make this magic. So basically the Niners got to win by 10 to win this bet. They're going to win by 10. And they're also, I would lock it in now, they're going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
This one?
This is a tough one to introduce after Week 18's loss to the Titans, but
don't forget that quote. Ellen DeGeneres quote.
Yeah, and if you live in the past, you're dying in the present.
God damn. That's why I surround myself with you motherfuckers, dude.
So let's get it after it. Chargers at the Jags. Big game for the Jaguars in the AFC South.
You look and you figure out, at what point do you not take favorites? Niners, they're a favorite, 9.5. That scares me a little bit, but it's like, what are you going to do? We'll go money line? No, we're not pussies. We want to risk a little bit. You got to risk it for the biscuit, boys. Jaguars, money line. If we have Tennessee fans listening, that is tough because we're now rooting for the Jaguars, right? They're part of this whole scheme to make us bags again, dishing out candy. We're the parents, we're dishing out the candy, we're dishing out the picks. Jaguars are going to win this game. Jags won their week 3 meeting 38-10. That doesn't necessarily fucking matter. But the Chargers are 9-1 against the spread all time against the Jags. The only non-cover was week 3. The Jags are 4-0 against the spread at home as underdogs this year. The Jags have 27 takeaways, which is 4th in the NFL. Being a turnover team late in the season, it fucking matters. When you create turnovers, I'm telling you, them boys are in the defensive meeting room right now talking about who's going to get one, who's going to get two. Put money on the ball. You know, you guys know what I'm fucking saying, but you get a big, I got 1,000 on the ball. They're out there having fun at walkthrough and fucking practice and shit. Jaguars are going to win their first game. They got in. I think they've won 5 straight. Am I right on that? 6 out of their last 7, 5 straight. Again, they're playing tough football in December. They can make some noise in the playoffs. We're taking the Jaguars money line. Jaguars money line, Jaguars money line, Jaguars money line. Subscribe to the podcast, leave a comment.
Bold move. And Jack showed me a quote earlier. It says, it's not gambling if you don't lose. So moving on to our next game, we got the Dolphins at the Bills. Frank the Tank will be tuned in. Will, is he going to be happy or sad?
Dude, nothing is better than Frank wanting to burn the world down. And I think that's what he will be doing. Shout out, graceful, respectful shout out to Frank the Tank. But the Bills, they were at -9. I believe that has now jumped to -13 because Tua is not playing. Tua is not playing. It's confirmed it's fucking out. Meaning it's confirmed it's fucking over. The Bills are going to win, and I'll tell you why they're going to win. They're playing for DeMar. We can throw out all the stats. Yes, are they the best? Are they the second best scoring offense in the league? Yes. Are they the second best scoring defense in the league? Yes. Throw that shit out the window. They've had a little ups and downs, ebbs and flows, but the boys are playing for something bigger. They're playing for DeMar Hamlin, who's going to be like fucking Gary Bertier, sitting watching this game. They're playing some big shit, dude. For DeMar, they're playing for DeMar. They're gonna get all their shit figured out. They're ready for playoff football. They're sitting up there now. Their speeches is this, boys. Last year, how far away were we? OT, 17 seconds left. This many seconds left. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. We're fucking back in the tournament. This is where we have to fucking dial in, lock in, and turn up. Fix what you messed up last week. And let's take everything. Come the playoffs, they're going to beat the Dolphins. -13, I'm going with that. I'm going 2 scores, bro. -13, Bills, lock it the fuck in. Bills Mafia, start slamming motherfuckers on tables early on Saturday or Sunday whenever you play.
Somebody send that to Buffalo.
I'm juiced, boys. I'm hyped to be back. The league kept us out for a minute. We were down for a second. But what do? We get back up. That's all we ever do. That's all we ever fucking do.
All we've ever done.
All we've ever done. Yeah. Great. That was a great point.
All right, moving on. We have the Giants versus Kirk Thuggins and the Vikings. Kirk O'Chains, your boy. What's going to happen?
The stigma is rising. The box is now sitting out in front of everybody. That box is Kirk O'Chains, Kirk Thuggins. He can't win the big one. Look, I know my dog Kirk right now. He's doing that little button-down shirt. He's putting on the jeans to go into practice, to go into work a little bit. He's driving that van, I would assume. And he's not worried about that because he's already won a playoff game before. However, all eyes are going to be on him because they got a fucking squad. They've won 11 one-score games this year. People who talk about he can't win the big game, he can't do this, he can't do that. 11 one-score games, fuck you. That's what that means. They beat the Bills. They went in and came back on the Bills and kicked the field goal walk-off. The favorite is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 matchups in this game. This is the biggest game. Of Kirk's career right now. And I'm not going to say game because they're going to fucking win. We're going Vikings -3. Spoiler alert. But this is Kirk's biggest year to fucking prove all the haters wrong. And I know. Dude. Kirk Cousins, Vikings -3. Justin Jefferson, he's ready to start fucking doing his little gritty. This is that little chair gritty I'm hitting right now. Vikings -3.
I've got a piece of advice too for Kirk because he watches the show.
He loves the show. He texts me all the time. Will, Bet the Bus is my favorite fucking show. I wish I could gamble, but I can't.
And so here's a little word to the wise for you because I've been just throwing down quotes left and right and I'm not going to stop. If you only do what you can do, you will never be more than who you are. And you know who said that?
Who said that, brother?
Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda, and that dude was wise as fuck.
Yes, he was. Let's go. Let's get on to this next game. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Next game, Master Lamar Jackson versus Joey Burrow.
Ooh. Hang on, believe in that. Do that again. Fucking believe in that. Brrr. Come on.
Damn, I thought I did believe in it. Next up, we got Lamar Jackson versus Joey Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
Who's winning, Will?
Joey Shades is about to fucking drop the hammer on these boys. He's gonna be rocking shades. He's gonna be slinging a cigar. They're winning this game. Bengals -7. Bengals have won 8 straight. They're again, just like the Niners, they are in playoff football mode. Winning in December, that's a monster thing. The Bengals were 12-4 against the spread this season, which was second best in the NFL. The data, which we can lean on the data because again, it takes out all the emotion. Ravens haven't scored more than 17 points in their last 5 games without Lamar Jackson. Lamar's out, and even if he does play, it's a PCL. Is it inhibited? He's inhibited? Like, he limited? He's out there. He's a little limited. You know what I mean? He's not going to be able to run all the time. He's got that PCL. Your boy tore his PCL in 2016. We can get into that, but that's a conversation for a different time. I was playing in 9 days, but we're built differently. Bengals, big. They're going to handle business. Didn't they just play the Ravens last week? And they're fucking like, all the boys like, oh, we're going to play them again, I'm sure. Like, let's just do enough to win. They're going to fucking win big because they are in playoff mode right now. Bengals -7. Again, that means we need them. If they beat them by 7, does that mean we win? Void. So we need them to win by 8. Bengals are going to win by 8, boys. By the way, teaser, parlay, this whole fucking board. All right, next page.
Are we going to the guy here?
Yeah, let's go to the guy. We're going to go to the guy right now. The guy's going to call in. He can't fucking wait. He said he did a lot of reflecting over these last 8, however many weeks it's been since we've been on this bus slinging deals and making money.
Good.
But we're going to go to him. Then we'll get to the last game, the Monday Night Football game, the Buccaneers at Dallas. Let's go to the guy. Let's ring him in right now.
Playoffs are here. You know what that means. Payoff Willy is here. They kept him out of the league from making any money, but that's not going to stop him and all of us from making this money this weekend. The guy is back. 8-week hiatus for the guy. Took some time on the time off and looked back at my picks and just had to reflect. And I'm bringing you 6 winners this weekend. Let's start with the Niners. That is my Super Bowl pick. They're going to crush the Seahawks. Gino and those boys don't belong here. Niners are loaded. There's weapons everywhere. Take a -10. They're going to destroy those guys. Let's head to Justin Herbert against Trevor Lawrence. This is going to be a showdown. I love this game back and forth, but I think Joey Bosa back, Mike Williams healthy, Herbert's got the experience. I think those guys take it big. Traveling up north to Buffalo, I love the Bills here against the Dolphins, and shout out to Hamlin. The boy is back home doing well. We love to see it, and the Bills are going to get a big win this weekend. -13, hammer the Bills. Thompson, the rookie down there, and Miami's not going to get it done. I love Josh Allen. I love Diggs, the defense. It's going to be a big one. And how about upset alert? Upset alert. I love Saquon Barkley. He is going to run all over the Vikings. The Vikings have been winning all these close games here and there. They're going to lose to Danny Dimes and Saquads. I love the Giants here in an upset pick. And then night game, we got Ravens, Bengals. Lamar's probably not going to play. His knees a little messed up. He's rusty. Bengals look hot. They look real good. I'm hammering the Bengals. They're at -7 right now. That's a big win at Cincy. They're going to handle the Ravens pretty well. And the last pick of Super Wild Card Weekend, I'm going with the GOAT. The GOAT is at home. He's playing the Cowgirls. I love Tom Brady. The defense is still loaded. This is Tom Brady's moment. Has any QB ever won the Super Bowl with a losing record heading into the postseason? This is one more accolade Tom Brady's about to pull off. I think he crushes the Cowboys. Jerry's world's going to crumble. The coach might get fired. Dak might get fired. Zeke's going to be in Cabo. I love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. Big win for Tom Brady and the boys.
Truly inspiring stuff from the guy. Let's hope he actually pulls it together, because I'd say over the course of the last 10 weeks, it's been tough. But I'll leave you with one quote that the guy could probably live by, and I might be foreshadowing. But every man dies, but not every man truly lives. And today, this week, this board, we're living or dying by the board.
Hey, that's good, brother. What's this last game we're talking about? Buccaneers at Dallas?
William Wallace from Braveheart. And transitioning, Monday night, Bucs at the Cowboys. Should be a fun one. What do you got?
It should be. And this is a tough one. This was another one. It's like, man, is there another underdog out there? And it's not like I look at my board and think I'm picking all favorites. Like, how do I find a couple upsets? You got to separate all of them individually, because they're all individual games within the game. You guys know what I'm saying? I'm talking high level. You can't be emotional. You can't think, oh, I got all winners right here. We know we got the winners, but how do you actually identify who's going to fucking upset somebody? Dallas they're a high-scoring offense. However, Washington mopped that ass last week. And now, maybe they had a hangover. They knew they were going to the playoffs, yada, yada, yada. Look, Dak Prescott, I don't know if he's the answer. He's been the answer when Ezekiel Elliott is toting that motherfucker. Shout out Missouri. No free shout outs to Missouri. He's a Missouri boy. Kind of grew up close to my county. That's how we groom him down there. But is Dak the guy? This, I think, just like Kirk Cousins, this is the most important game of Dak's career this weekend against Dallas or against the Bucs. Now, take every stat you fucking know and throw it in the fucking trash, boys, because Tom Brady is in the playoffs. Has he lost in the first round before? Yes, the Titans beat his ass a few years ago. I don't know, when he was mortal for a moment. But here's what I'll tell you. Tom Brady's been seeing a new piece. Tom Brady's been throwing bombs since it's been a little public about that new piece. He's feeling good. Not only that, the Cowboys Dallas does not do well in the passing game. I low-key, I pulled that out of my ass. I don't even know if that's
Cowboys Dallas, baby.
Cowboys Dallas, baby. They're not even the best. I'm making that up. Who fucking knows? All I know is he's going to be throwing it up to Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Playoff Lenny's in playoff mode. He's ready to go. These boys, I'm telling you, all Tom needs to give them is a let's fucking go. We got this. Buccaneers are winning, but here's what we're going to do. We're taking Bucs with the points. We're going Bucs +3. That way we bring our risk down a little bit. The Cowboys might maybe win by 1 or 2. They might botch the fucking final drive like they did last year. Again, this is Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott's most important game. Dallas loses, see ya, McCarthy. He's gone. Fucking Jerry Jones was already talking about his future today. What future? We're in the playoffs right now. We ain't need to talk about no future. This is the most important game of their career, and I hate to say it, but that important game, they're going to fucking take an L. They're losing. Tom Brady has never lost to the Cowboys. He's 7-0, and he certainly will not start losing now. Buccaneers +3. We're going to send this off. I'm sweating right now. If you guys are fucking consuming this content, for the love of God, drop a comment. Drop a little sweat equity in the comment section because the boys are sweating right now. I'm lighting up a little stogie right now. My wife, she was urging me not to. I said, sweetheart, stay in your fucking lane. I didn't actually say, hey, stay, sweetheart. God, hey, I love you. You've been crushing it. You've been crushing it as a mom, a wife, fucking everything.
Nah. Screw that.
But not stay in your fucking lane, baby. Hey, this has been a hell of an episode of Bet the Bus. Boys, may God have mercy on the board because we fucking won't. Thank you. See you fucking next week, boys. Hey, I think we just made a little bit of magic right there.
That was crazy.
That was money.